Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius June 16, 2022. Today you could have a revealing conversation with someone. Planetary energies will be heightening communication. Sometimes you try to hold everything inside, leaving others guessing about your true feelings. Try to be more open. You'll enjoy sharing some of your worries, your hopes, and your dreams. And you could get a lot closer to someone as you confide in them. This could be a good day to build a stronger relationship. You might find yourself having to play nursemaid today. A love partner may claim to be feeling unwell, and you therefore might turn a lot of your energies towards trying to make your friend feel better. Don't overdo it, however. There may be psychological factors at work here. Your friend may be jealous of all the attention you've been giving family, friends, etc. at this time. Be nice and attentive, within limitations. You are likely filled with lots of energy and enthusiasm today. Play is on your mind much more than work. You'll be chatty and sociable, striking up conversations with anyone you meet. Why not take advantage of all this great energy and ask that certain someone you've had your eye on out for a drink, or even dinner? Your wonderful, playful mood will be catching, and you're sure to have a great time. The changing celestial configuration brings a strange day to you. Just because today represents the end of something doesn't mean that you can't push ahead. On the contrary, you will be aware that it would be a good idea to back up a little. The reasons you took action were not entirely well-founded. You need to check your theory and look at your reasoning to find the errors you have made in the last few months. Now is the time to correct them. Your zest for life is infectious, allowing your family to enjoy your company in open manner. You feel strong enough to do just about anything. Use this positive energy and meet up with friends. Wouldn't it be nice to plan an excursion for your group? Try something completely different from your usual routine today. Do whatever it takes to activate your creative side. You might need to tell your friends to leave you alone for a bit. Patient and accepting, you feel you're able to seduce almost anyone you meet. Don't get too carried away. Not everyone is automatically impressed, even if you are friendly. Be selective about who you talk to. Take note of reactions you get. Use your intuition. If your intention is to find new love, you're successful. Today you could have some powerful intuitive moments. You have always been a bit psychic, and those instincts of yours could really help you out. You might be able to read someone's energy when they walk into the room. If you are about to make an important decision or agreement, pay attention to those unspoken signals. Your intuition will help you to read between the lines. Knowing when to move on is an important factor when it comes to success. After a great deal of time and energy has been invested in an endeavor or relationship, it can be extremely hard to see it end. Yet, all good things do come to this point, and the need to move forward is imperative. On this day, try to see the positives in the situation, and to recognize that no effort is wasted time. Consider what you have learned from your experiences, and then move on to bigger and better things. You might have to deal with lots of practical concerns today. You might have to drop off your car to be repaired. You could need to run personal errands throughout the day or make a visit to the doctor. You and your spouse might need to coordinate tasks like dropping the kids off for after-school activities. Although your day could be filled with these mundane concerns, you should be able to handle everything just fine. How often do you get together with your family? This important group may be in need of a gathering, and you might be the perfect person to make it happen. Even in the home, gathering up the gang to make family decisions can be an excellent way to tackle challenges and specific situations. Whether it's planning for a holiday or devising a chore system, the more heads, the better. See what you can do. You may be surprised at how effective it proves to be. Everything is relative. Were you aware of that? Sometimes it's not so easy to remember that, especially on days like today. If you are not able to follow along in this with everyone else today, you may really feel left out of things. You need to be able to accept the fact that you're probably not as perfect as you think you are. Your truth is not necessarily the absolute truth. Just 2 days before Venus and Mars are due to align in Capricorn for the first time in 2 decades, Mercury and Pluto align here for the 3rd time in 2 months and for the 2nd time just this year. While an alignment between Mercury and Pluto has been at least an annual event since the planet of change and revolution returned to Capricorn in 2008, this is a timely chance to think outside the square and revisit choices, decisions, and plans. This comes just as Venus and Mars, the planets with the will and the means to make things happen, are coming together. At the same time that Mercury, the planet of communication, is preparing to leave Capricorn early next week, the Moon is not just preparing to return to your relationship sector tomorrow but will come full circle from last month's full moon. This makes Mercury's alignment with Pluto today a chance to get out in front of this by putting extra effort into ensuring the communication lines are open. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a day to stick to the routine, make plans, and try not to give in to anyone's demands. You have set out on this path for a specific purpose. The Sagittarius moon, connecting with Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, urges us to turn our goals into reality. Making lists and checking them twice helps to counteract the scatterbrained, airy vibe. Someone's lesson for you might just be about following your own path. There is a need to go your own way as well as try to bring your friends along with you. For now, this isn't a group effort. Instead, it's the perfect day to plan your future. Paying careful attention to your emotional habits can help propel you to the next level. Making sure you keep yourself on track is what helps you restore your personal energy and keeps you from resenting those who tried to exert their power over you in the past. There is also a strong spiritual aspect here that makes you a more solid presence in the game. This is a short-term transit, and right now you can shift your evolutionary path from a more constructive stance if you think about how to make the necessary changes to elevate your life in a mature way. There is an absence of major cosmic aspects today until afternoon, when the moon creates a sextile to Chiron in Aries, a transit that allows us to cut ourselves some slack. The Sagittarius moon would prefer us not to dwell on the wounded aspects of our psyche, which Chiron loves to dredge up. However, the Sagittarius moon is inherently curious about how things work, which includes the study of our mental processes, and our inclination to fixate on anxieties. Our insecurities are largely self-perpetuated narratives, and we cling to them for the security of beating ourselves to an emotional punch that we assume others will weaponize against us. Stifling self-expression based on this premise is rationally irrational, and the Sagittarius moon permits us to accept what is irrational about our feelings without self-censure. We may not be able to flip the script, but recognizing that the script exists is half the battle here. We additionally come to the awareness that others have their own fears of failure, and when we share our experiences, we give them the confidence to correct their own self-defeating scripts. Following this connection, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, engendering confidence and maturity. Who knew that our pain could be best exorcised by taking the focus, and therefore, the weight of expectation, off of ourselves, and witnessing self-doubt through another's eyes? Under this influence, we can assist others with their problems, healing our own fear of incompetence in the process. Close friends benefit from our guidance and trust our judgment, as it is clear we have lived through similar situations and can provide sound advice for dealing with their dilemmas.